Aren't these British borders just beautiful?
What a time to be alive.
Before we start, remember that you can subscribe to this channel to get notified about all the future videos and obviously support us growing. I promised in the previous video from this series that if you hit 3000 likes there is gonna be another video. There we go, we did it very easily. So let's remember, we started as England, United British Isles, got France as a peon, right now they already annexed. We also do have Burgundy, Castile and Aragon under episode unions. And what's important, today I'm gonna focus on uniting Western Europe, so annexing these subjects, going into Africa, and going into the New World to increase our income from roughly 120 ducats to far more. You guys also pointed out in the comments that you can control me by just commenting over the video. Well, that's true. That's how I got Burgundy PO. You pretty much forced me to do so. So you got a comment here that asked me to no CB Ottomans. Well, why not? I mean, I'm not gonna no CB, I'm just gonna go for the humiliated casus belli. You ask for this, here you go, let's go for the war against the Ottomans. The numbers are really even.
I love democracy.
In the meantime, while I'm dealing with Ottomans, and of course I had to take access from plenty of nations to get over there, I can go ahead and start conquering nations, starting with Penobscot, how it's pronounced. What? 84,000 troops on their side. Why they have... What is this why this federation is... What? No, guys, I'm just gonna go and build spend on these boys. And on these boys over here to do it a little bit slower. I can't fight 80,000 troops in any world right now. I asked my subjects to be siege attitude. They sit on their ass and do nothing, especially Aragon with 34,000, Castile 29,000 troops. Only Burgundy came here, but they have 13,000. They had far more when I was fighting them. What if I set them as to be supportive and I click allow to attach on all three of my armies? Will you kindly move your ass?
All right, who does he think he is?
I'm your king.
Well, I didn't vote for you.
No, okay, understandable. Okay, Ottomans are engaging me in principle. Not so sure if we can. Why has 5-6 leader? I'm fighting with 2-0. I reinforced with 4-4, but it's still so far worse than what they have. Now the question is, do they have anything else to reinforce with? You can see there are troops coming from the north. Gonna reinforce with cannons. Gonna be important. No, I'm not even gonna try reinforcing Pope here. Pope is dying over there. I'm not gonna do anything about this. Come on, boys, why do you're doing nothing? Let me go and maybe recruit a Merc stack. So I'm gonna take a loan. And I'm gonna recruit, looking at my force limit, I'll take an independent company that I can recruit. Thanks, bye. Over here, I'll be slightly over the force limit, but I should be able to easily afford it. I was waiting for this, the Church of Great Britain. So, this is of course enabling us Anglican religion. So we have a choice to found a new state church that's gonna make Pope hate me, change my religion to Anglican, give me tons of money, change the religion in London and end Labour to Anglican, and give me missionaries transactions with heretics. And then it's gonna make everyone around hate me and manage free diplomatic reputation or not take it. No, let's just fund the new church. So thank you so much. Now I'm gonna take the Defender of Faith, take the best, the biggest on the Unity promises, and I'm gonna start converting everything. I'll just most probably need a guy for the conversions. While for the missions here, it's control the state religion, that's plans of the true faith, and mission strength versus heretics, something that I definitely need. And another mission that is giving us the British Empire, that's more mana for us. And also here I can take more missionary strength, and that's it. Now the conversions are even faster. And the next idea is giving us fort maintenance, center, blah blah blah, nothing important. More importantly, good spruce modifier. So now it's 100, so now it's gonna be increasing even faster.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Oh boy. Ottomans are very aggressive. They are very aggressive. They're engaging with me in Kosovo. Let me get there. Shift consolidate. Start coming with these boys there. I will not remove this because the fort can go down. No, it's not. So let's start reinforcement. See how it goes because I don't see it too well. Pope already starting running away, of course decreasing my morale. These guys need to wait for the monthly to reinforce to get more of their own morale, and let's see. Because I don't think we're gonna win it.
Are you sure about that?
Even though they fight on -1, oh, advisor cost. Even though they fight on -1, they have low morale, they have same discipline. But we actually won it, but with far more losses. The 5-6 leader is just killing us. In the meantime, in the New World, talking about fun stuff, I can make a claim. And as soon as my merchant and as soon as my diplomat comes back, I can declare the war and go and take them down. All these Ottomans are they just keep getting baited. Scorch Earth. We'll wait for these guys to be movement locked. I'll get the best leader I have here. So, 4-4 is on the north. We have to start coming. Once these guys will be movement locked. Yes, I'll start reinforcing by scorching Philippe in case these guys will want to reinforce from the north. And see how this battle can go for us. Because I think we can win it easily. Especially if we just block potential reinforcements. Yeah, there it goes. So now I can go ahead and reinforce Felipe. No, they just attacked me in Edina instead. Okay. These guys have low morale, so it might not be that good to reinforce right away. Let's wait. So reinforce there after the Maftik. With this and this, boys. Okay. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, I can win it easily. Thank you so much, that's even more war score for us. Now, I'll go ahead and start sitting down Constantinople, which is of course war goal of this whole war. First bonus I want to take from Age of Reformation is war score cost versus other religions. Guys, I'm fighting this war without my subjects. I mean, look, they are taking care of the rebels in my homeland, so at least they do something. And is it? Yeah, it is enough to piece out Ottomans for war operations and 3,500 ducats.
Give me your fucking money!
I think that was absolutely worth it. So how much money it is monthly? 7.4 ducats, plus of course the money that I got, so I can go ahead and repay all of my loans, but I don't have to. Why would I repay my loans? Let's just go and build something with these points. Guys, I think we have to invest even more into card houses. I started that heavily in the last episode, but we need definitely more. I'm gonna spend a couple of ducats on that. Manufacturers, there's nothing really interesting to get, so let me go and focus on the production buildings now. There goes the second colonies, as well as the settler chance. I'm gonna use this boy to send him south, maybe to a trade center like here, which will be useful to start conquering these provinces from the natives as well. Remember, it's war for us that I don't see anything farther, because it's tons of, I guess, expansion for the provinces from these natives. And if I don't see a native, he doesn't get, I guess, expansion from what I'm doing. About the Anglican religion, I told you there are new mechanics besides the things that were over here. I can, for example, decrease the clergy clamorant. Money was here. Marrying a new woman, divorcing a consort, it was all here. Stability was here, but increasing the innovativeness and reform progress growth wasn't here. Increased settlers in the colony wasn't here. As you can see, it's settlers chance as well as 100 population. Increased opinion of the other Protestants wasn't here, and 10% morale and decreased shock damage also wasn't here. This is really nice, and only something between the crown land, money, and increased reform progress growth. Let's go for the increased progress growth first. Tell the New World, and again New World. The conquest is continuing. We already have all of these provinces in our hands, so very soon there will be colonial nation created here. We can already finish our expansion ideas. That's global trade power. Very useful. This is new Ottoman territories. Not useful yet. This is Marines force limit, and that's what I'm gonna definitely like, because right now, right away, I can I can have 65,000 Marines. Okay, I don't have that much sailors yet, but I can go ahead and start with like 10,000 of them as like, you know, special units to deal with the stuff, maybe in the New World or something. Honestly, I should go ahead to burghers and take a bonus for the settlers increase and the settlers chance. That's gonna be a big help to colonize these provinces faster. I just love my modifiers to the advisor because 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. It's pretty much because I have minus 90% advisor cost modifier, which is the maximum, the peak amount that you can get to this modifier. So that's the cheaper advisors you can have this year. There is a problem, guys. Our heir just died. Really is 42 years old. We need to get someone else here. This is the last moment to take diplomatic technology and get innovativeness. Honestly, 600 points I can afford. It's 8 innovativeness because remember, we also got the bonus to innovativeness from the religion. So this is even faster growth. We already at 80 of it. A new colonial nation, that's in Canada. And that is why I'm gonna call them Zimno, which in Polish means Canada. And yeah, the count of colony that he wants to use over here is probably the one that is gonna give us the modifiers, because we could go for the self-governing that has additional colonies to colonize faster, but now I will go for the crown colony that is gonna give us their manpower, land force limit, etc. To boost the Zimno additional, I'm gonna go ahead and give them subsidies for 30 years, and let's make it 4.5 ducats right now. And they, instead of 3 ducats, they're gonna have almost 8 ducats of income, which should be fine to start using any colonies, because right now they're not using them. Again, I can take a bonus for Church of England. I'm really thinking between money, so 460 ducats for us, and a colonial bonus, because that's gonna be settlers increase of 5% and religious unity for us. I think that's gonna be something very useful for us. Just let's take a look at our colonies. Which one gets the population? And that's the New York, that is right now at 610. What if girl? You go girl, you go girl, you go girl. Girl is very useful. I can go and take Corsica for my vassal Aragon. That's not much of a expansion. I mean, it's more than I would get normally, but I don't think that's a big of a problem for us. I can go ahead and separate Peace Austria to enforce on them to be Anglican. I think that's something that is gonna be useful for us. That made them not being the HR Emperor, now Hungary is the HR Emperor. Interesting look, right now they're Anglican. And I think I could do the same with Dortmund. Yes, please force religion, give this, give the war reparations. And I'm gonna get exactly the same in every single nation in this war, because this is gonna be less AE on them in the future, and also you might get a religion besides level 1 of Defender of Faith. There we go, 13 colonies just has been established. Similar to Canada, over here I want to go straight for the Polish translation. I'm Polish after all, right? So I'm gonna call it 17 kolonii. Because this is the Polish word is not working, the Polish letter is not working, 17 kolonii, they're gonna be also the crown colony. While I keep dealing with the new world, it's time to deal with Italy further, so I'm gonna go and attack Pope, first of all to get Avignon for ourselves, and get Molise for Spain. Just have the military access, so let me just cancel it and then attack. With visibility over Castilla and West Indies, I get another mission, which is Settler's Chance as well as Diplomata. Thank you so much. And a settle in America is giving us a Conquistador and another one, Colonize the Caribbean. It's like, for my vassals, global tariffs and natives assimilation, perfection, and Colonize Canada's trade power abroad and trade steering. 13 colonies is right now big enough to give me actual merchants. I just need to think where I want to use it. I have one in English Channel, I have one in North Sea, one in Champagne, one in Zlewikk. Now where more? I don't really need one in Bordeaux. I could use someone in Germany or in Baltic Sea, but I think I'm gonna go and focus on Gulf of St. Lawrence to get the trade power from the New World. With Tech 11 on Diplo, I can also go ahead and cancel with my colonies. I mean, just cancel the colonist, but I'm gonna keep the colony. And I'm gonna send him around here to start conquering Africa and slowly getting to India. I just love new modifiers of Anglican, because right now I'm just gonna go ahead and decrease the crown of clergy Because if you take a look here, you're gonna see instead of 64 of climate, I'm gonna have 66 right away. It's 1531 and I can already go for the tier 6 government reform. Here you have a choice, just 3 pretty much of them. First one is the absolutist, we don't need absolutism yet. Diplomatic reputation, or the diet is not increasing the influence, while at the same time all estates loyalty and monthly reform progress. That's an easy choice. We really have a lot of influence from the diets, so this will help a lot. Let me go right away for the next diet. Fully annexing Creek is gonna be a lot of provinces in this region. Just take a look. Most of them will go to my colony, but these 3 provinces will be part of the future Louisiana. I have issue with Aragon because I won't be able to annex them with this relation. It's gonna also drop once we finish the war, because it's plus 25, we have minus 80 for the legion. Why don't I go to Aragon and force the legion on them? They don't care. And now, if we just wait a month tick, you'll see that even less than a month tick, it's already 200. Why don't I also enforce the legion on Burgundy? They don't care, and on Castile they also do not care, and I just increased the influence of the region to up to 3. Not gonna slow down, and right away gonna start expanding into Africa. I could call Portugal here, but there's also really no need. I'm taking the full 20-0-10 stack to deal with this. Once I deal with this, boys, I'll be slowly moving towards here. I just don't have the colonial range here yet. I only need these provinces from Yellow as they are part of the Ivory Coast, so where I want to create a trade company. Let me go for this peace deal, adds everything to trade company right away, and that might even be enough. Probably not yet to get a merchant. Another bonus from the church, this time another, yes, definitely another change in the crown lands, so you get it again a little bit higher, and I can go ahead and start annexing Aragon. At this point it's gonna take us around 20 years, but remember, we have decreased diplomatic reputation, and I want to increase it significantly by taking more provinces with ivory, so we get the trading in ivory. Funny thing is, look how much money I have. I could take this, but I'm not planning to. There's just so much deving of the provinces that I'm dealing with. I'm not gonna spend that much of the Diplo points, because soon I will start annexation of Burgundy as well, so I need these points for it. Queen Elizabeth I! Abdicate the throne to her, 665, or 300 mana to us. Well. No, Queen Elizabeth must be on our throne. Elizabeth Tudor. He's morale of armies and 19 years old. From Dagbon, I only need provinces from the Ivory Coast. Note, I'm not going deeply here into Africa, so soon I'm gonna be able to quickly piece them out. From Congo, it's the same case. I only want the provinces within the trade company. So all of this, please take these beauties, and I'm gonna obviously add all of them to Ivory Coast trade companies and dominating its trades now.
Hello, I like money.
As it's 1538, I can also start annexing Burgundy, and these on the other hand have that much of development. This is gonna take a lot because it's 26 years. Okay. 1553 for Aragon, 1564 for Burgundy. Let's compare the developments. Burgundy has 467, Aragon has 368. Sir Thomas Gresham currency reform. This is giving us base tax in London. The tax method is always appreciated. Lose free inflation, where I have none. 1.5 innovativeness. Government reform progress as well as tax meta advisor. Let me just go ahead for it. And this way our tax income, yeah, it's still higher than production. There's also a decision to go and force religion on my subject. Look, they're converting the provinces really quickly. Same as me, I already have 70% of the religious unity. So thanks to this, I'm getting 4.5 church power monthly, and you can get it 30% higher. I have a slight issue because I can't make claim on Mexico, but it doesn't mean I cannot go ahead and simply no CP them with calling some of the nations as a co-belligerent.
It's free real estate.
Time to take down Kilva, and I think if I take enough provinces from them with ivory, I might finally get the trading in ivory for more diplomatic reputation and faster annexation speed. So let me just declare the war and take care of them. This is gonna be a big push into Mexico. First of all, I'm separate peace in Aztecs for all of these provinces. Now what is even more interesting, I am coring 5 provinces that I just got. So I don't have to peace out these guys until these provinces will be cored, because as soon as they will be cored and I take these provinces in a peace deal, they will go to my subject automatically. So I don't have to core it myself, just I'm gonna wait with this war, with the peace deal, until these are cored. Trading ivory already happened to us, but it's only because I'm occupying most of the Kilvan provinces. There we go. British Mexico, of course, we're gonna just go and name it Zlewikk. Crown Colony. By the way, about the Crown Colonies, how much manpower they give me so far? Not so much, right? Because it's like 11,000. And about the force limit, so far they give me 12 of it. You know, small step strategy. Let me go ahead and peace out Yokotan for all of these provinces. And then at last we go ahead and peace out these 2 guys that are left in the war. With annexation of Aragon down, the name placement is getting really interesting. Imagine what is gonna happen when I annex Castile and Burgundy as well. One thing that I think they mentioned in the Passions 1.34 is that natives won't be as annoying and colonial nations should expand more like they did before. And looking at this Portugal, and this Castile, and even my colony that is declaring war by itself, I think this is actually working. At this point, as I'm for slowly finishing annexation of Burgundy, if it's good time to start annexation of Castile as well. And this, on the other hand, is gonna take us 24 years, so let's better get it started. Oh, guys, I can slowly fix the borders, because this thing had to get Santoin, how it is pronounced, Notluska came, take it from Castile. The borders are slightly better now.
That's not good enough!
Full annexation of Burgundy is there. I absolutely love these beautiful borders. I'm gonna right away go ahead and add all of the provinces from Burgundy to states. Well, it's not looking too good on the gov capacity. So first, let me invest a little bit in the gov capacity. And maybe invest a little bit more. So now I can start going ahead. At least adding this few states, because I really want everything. But for that I need more buildings for the gov capacity. By the way, the Dutch reward started loading. Do I remember correctly that if you have capital in the Netherlands, in this region, the disaster will not load? Holy Roman Empire. Screw Holy Roman Empire. Let's just do this. Move it for 185 points. And now it stops the freaking disaster. I remember it worked. So what we have to do now is to deal with the gov capacity issues. For that, I think I temporarily... Oh no, it moved my nose to this. This is fine. Let's move the trading center back to London. I wasted a couple of points, but it's fine. It costed me like nothing. How much it costed? 180 points is fine. What I wanted to say is that with our income, I can go ahead and take a few loans and invest into plenty of state houses. So there will be a couple of state houses being built, and on top of that, yes, of course, even more card houses, and again, more state houses. When with this finished, gov capacity won't be an issue. Now, as I retook the 1% loans, I can go ahead and embrace the institution, take this technology to be up to date and increase my trading income, and of course go ahead and repay as many loans as possible. And I think this is gonna be the perfect moment to finish this episode, because we have 350 income just getting started. Next step is to eat Castile, start taking over Portuguese territories, increase our amount of the colonies in the North America, unite the freaking coastal provinces, and go to India and the Spice Islands. Once we do all of these things, 1000 income will be more than easy. And in the meantime, with our amount of money, I could think about being a hegemon in the navy, but probably I'll think about this. Anyway, if you guys want me to do this one more episode, or maybe more, remember to leave a like on this video, because if you hit 3000 likes, episode 4 is coming. for today. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel to get notified about these future videos, and I'm gonna see you very, very soon.